main advantage and main benefit from working with you guys. I have done a lot of interview before for a different jobs, not only the matching. I did not realize how disadvantaged I was in interview until I sat in your classes, the interview classes, the series of interview classes, and I got benefits from it, not just only for this interview, for all, also for a life. During the season, I was also applying for a job other than the matching, and because of that, I got some offer from that job. So coming back to this point, to the interview, putting the classes that we have been taught in your mind and practicing it and keep practicing it to reach to the point that you are going to tell your story and sell yourself in 20 minutes. This is, I'm not saying a lot of job, but you guys, you need to do it as early as you can. And that's what actually Sarthi do. When you go to that interview, regardless how many faculty that you are going to do interview with them, do not hesitate for a second to sell yourself. Sell yourself. That's what I'm telling people advice. Every single interview, at the end of the interview, I used to put a timers, literally a timer, especially it was a virtual nowadays. So I was seeing the clock. When I see that we are approaching last 2 minutes, even if I have a question, if I have two questions, I ask him one and I sell myself in 2 minutes. I'm telling him, yes, I am here. I have been thus. Like you can in these two minutes just to tell your story, just to try to practice telling your story in the last 2 minutes and what you are gonna bring to them and how you're gonna be a great candidate.
Last year, I joined you as an interview preparation person for interview preparation, but that you had given me everything in like these are the questions how to answer, but that was just listening is different than actually doing it.
Correct.
So I had the questions, I had what the answers were, but my answers were not ready. So I was not prepared last year, but this year it started like very early. You get just 4 questions at a time, do that question, think about that. That is really, really important. You have to, make what you need, talk in that small time and make an impression. When you do like 10 different interview preparation classes, at the end you are prepared like, oh my God, I have all answers ready. I don't need to worry about it. Interview classes have helped me a lot. Major change from last time.
This is one of the main.
You're the best, Pawan. Really, really. Those guidance videos, I mean, it doesn't take much time too. Before every interview session, we had about 12 classes with you.
Yes.
And before every session, spending 1 hour looking at the guidance video that is released prior to the real class and working on it and making some notes. That's it. Conflict with a colleague. We were discussing about that.
Yeah.
And you said that it's very important to give feedback about how your relationship is now with the colleague. You didn't end up fighting with the colleague or cutting your relationships or whatever. So you should say that we are still in good terms and we worked on a research project, etc., etc. And that gave me, I did just that in my interviews. And believe me, I mean, I'm so proud of being a Sarthi student. The interviewers got back to me. They told me on the interview day that we like you, you are impressive, we want to take you. And I heard back the next day saying that, please be in touch and communicate with us and we will rank you high and all that. This didn't happen last year.
And before the interview started coming in, I started preparing like the setting up the lights, the camera, the mic, everything, because everything is virtual this season.
Right.
So yeah, I started that and I watched a lot of YouTube videos apart from the Sarthi classes. Of course, the Sarthi classes had in-depth analysis, everything, and even the mock interviews provided by Sarthi, those were also helpful.
So if you have just one
enroll as a Sarthi student because they're going to prepare you very well. So I was a platinum student. We have interview prep videos available, which are being conducted by Pawan himself, and there are we as a student sitting, telling our answers and rephrasing by you, and then there are mock interviews being done. Before I actually gave my first interview, I had an opportunity to give 3 mock interviews with Sarthi, and it was huge preparation. Like when I actually sat for my first interview, I didn't felt like it is my first interview. I was so confident because I already gone through so much of preparation with Sarthi. The prep videos, they are golden.